going on, everybody? MSC here, back with another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. You know, I really like how I never change my inflection whenever I start recording. It's always the back with another video, pause, and then on Marvel Contest of Champions. It's the same tone every time. This video specifically will be about my plans for rank 3 characters post Necropolis and potentially post Cyber Weekend. It really depends on what Cyber Weekend brings to the table. But I just want to go through my account here, my 7-star roster specifically, and take you all on a little journey. See where I'm thinking my resources will be allocated to, what characters I'm really looking to get, or just characters I'm looking to rank up in general. Now, before I do that, make sure to turn on Do Not Disturb. Always remember to do that when recording. I made that mistake in my first season of 4 Loki. Did not have Do Not Disturb on. Almost cost me a fight. So, specifically talking about 7 stars here because I'm talking about my 7-star rank 3 plan. Okay, so my 7-star roster, I have 23 7 stars. Got quite a few dupes, as you can see. Not too many, but enough to say, oh yeah, I've duped quite a few of my 7 stars. A lot of solid dupes. Most of the dupes, I would say, that I've gotten are all useful, maybe aside from the Gambit dupe, but all of them, I would say, have some use one way or another, and I'm quite happy with where my 7-star roster is. I have most of my most wanted 7 stars already. I have the Shuri that I wanted, I have the Guillotine, I have Sunspot, I just got Mantis recently, I have Hulk, and I also have a Red Goblin, who I never thought would be a 7-star this early. So I'm overjoyed to have him. There are a few 7 stars that I am missing, and I'll get to that. I'll get to the specific characters when I get to, class by class, breaking it down, who I'm looking for certain gems. So let's just jump right into it, all right? We'll start with how the classes are ordered from the actual screen, from the actual class distribution screen. So science. I've got a lot of science 7 stars. Most of them, if not all of them, really good. Some need the dupe. Like, I'd love to dupe my Spidey. That would make him useful. And an Overseer and Joe Fix's dupe would obviously be incredible. But most of my science roster is really strong. So science specifically, I would say, is my second most wanted in terms of the 2 to 3 random gem from the completion of Necropolis. For one reason specifically, and that's Titania. If I can pull Titania, well, not if I can pull. I will have Titania on my account guaranteed by the end of Necropolis. Because if we remember here, in terms of the Necropolis Rewards, I'm going to add it to the screen right now. Image, and I'm doing this totally impromptu. This is great. I'm glad I decided to do it this way and not just do this ahead of time. But hey, we make decisions and then we just have to go. Okay, yeah, we make decisions and then we go off of them. So if we're looking at the Necropolis Rewards, right, you get a choice selector from the original 7-star launch pool. And Titania is one of the launch 7 stars. So I will absolutely be picking up this selector for Titania, and the 2 to 3 generic gem, I say generic, 2 to 3 random gem. If it's science, it will immediately be saved for Titania. So that's how I'm feeling for science right now. Leaning heavily towards Titania. Maybe if I pulled Silk, things would be different, but I'm pretty sure I'm going Titania regardless. So I'd say science is my second most wanted. We go to skill. Pretty cut and dry for skill. I would happily take Mantis up to rank 3. I'm a big fan of Mantis. I really enjoy using her. One of my most wanted 7 stars for a very long time, and I finally got her just recently. One of my last 7 stars before Necropolis comes out was actually ended up being Mantis, so very happy to have her. Of course, she's only rank 1 right now, but if I do end up getting a 2 to 3 skill gem, I will take her all the way up to rank 3. No regrets about that. And even unawakened, it wouldn't matter. I just love Mantis so much. She's such a nuke, such unique utility for specific debuff matchups, and she's amazing, so fun to play. So Mantis easily would be my option for skill. Now Mutant. Mutant is, some might think it's really easy, but some might say, oh, maybe this is a little more difficult than it seems. Like, Sunspot is so clearly the option, right? But how insane would a rank 3 bishop be? Rank 3 bishop would be kind of nuts. Like, just thinking about it, rank 3 bishop would be ridiculous. And I've wanted to take bishop up to rank 2 for a long time, so there's some potential that it actually doesn't end up being Sunspot if I get a Mutant gem. That is a possibility. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, and I could very well just see myself taking up Sunspot, but there is a chance that I could take up bishop, and I would honestly be happy either way. There's also a chance that I could take up Domino. Now, the only way I would take up Domino is if I got her awakened. That is the only way I would take up my 7-star Domino to rank 3. She'll eventually make her way to rank 2 one way or another, but rank 3 specifically, the only way I'm going to do that is if I awaken her. So I have a lot of options in Mutant. I wouldn't be upset at seeing a Mutant gem. It's not my most wanted, but it's definitely up there. I'd say it's probably number 3, maybe number 4. Cosmic. Now this is an interesting one. Of course, if you're a fan of the channel, you know my affinity for Red Goblin. Now, I've been thinking about this for a while. What happens if I awaken my Red Goblin? That's a great question, you may be asking. If I awaken my Red Goblin, I very well might take him to rank 3 if I get a Cosmic Gem. I would not use a generic, but I would use a Cosmic potentially. Now, there is also this. 7-star Maestro from Exploration. Maestro's Cosmic. So, if I were to get a Cosmic Gem, not saying that's my most wanted because it isn't, but if I were to get a Cosmic Gem, I might use it on Maestro. Not only because he's going to be a meta-relevant defender and he's super cool, but Maestro is Maestro. I know that kind of falls into the he's super cool category. Excuse me. But having a playable version of Maestro is something we've wanted for a long time. The whole community has wanted a playable version of Maestro, and we're finally getting it, and he actually looks pretty decent. So there's a high likelihood that I will just rank 3 Maestro if I get a Cosmic Gem. If not, he would guaranteed go to rank 2 regardless. But if I get a Cosmic Gem, you might see a rank 3 Maestro on this account. Tech, easiest decision I'll ever make. Rank 3 Shuri. It's not even a conversation. There is no other tech character aside from like Shocker that I would even consider taking to rank 3. I love my Guillotine, but she's completely fine at rank 2. Shuri is just so good. So strong. And I am fortunate enough to have her as a 7-star awakened, which is just crazy to think about. My luck with the base pool, it started off strong and it's had these ebbs and flows, but man, when it comes back to that high note, it delivers. And this is absolutely one of those moments. Having this awakened Shuri right here is the highest of high notes, I would say. So yeah, Tech Gem from completion would absolutely go into Shuri, and that would hopefully help with exploration because Shuri is being predicted to be one of the most effective characters in Necropolis just based on how she does her damage and how she interacts with certain nodes and things that happen in Necropolis with all of the angst. So Tech would easily be Shuri. It's not even a conversation. And then we get to Mystic. So I have one Mystic 7-star, and it's a duped Mangog. So look, I fully acknowledge that a awakened rank 3 7-star Mangog would be a nightmare. But my primary objective is not ranking for Battlegrounds, and I would much rather have a rank 3, 2 rank 3s, at least my first ones to start, that I want to take up. So Mangog will get his way to rank 2 eventually. That's a guarantee. But I would much rather take a Chavez, a Dragon Man, a Sassy, a Wiccan, a Maw. I would much rather take one of those characters to rank 3 over Mangog. So here's my plan. From the completion, you get 2 of these 7-star class crystals. So these crystals are going to be pretty important for me because they're going to dictate what I potentially do from the selector. So the hope is I'm going to open one of these crystals at Mystic. So I'm going to open this crystal, choose the Mystic 7-star, and then open it in the hopes for, like I said, some my top options: America Chavez, Dragon Man, Sasquatch, Ebony Maw, and Wiccan. And I wouldn't even be mad at Wong either. But I want to say my top 3: Chavez, Dragon Man, Sasquatch. I would say those are the 3 mystics that I want the most. If I can snag one of those characters from one of these mystic crystals and I get a mystic gem, it would go to that character and that would be the end of it. If I don't snag one of those, I might have to open another mystic 7-star. Again, this is all under the assumption that I pull a mystic gem. So I'm opening the gem first, obviously, and the hope is to not see mystic. But if I do end up getting mystic, I might have to go for 2 of these crystals as mystic. I don't want to, but I might have to. I might like genuinely need to do that. So the hope is open one of them as mystic, get one of the characters I mentioned, take them to rank 3, and then open the other crystal as science and potentially get a Titania early, which would be amazing. And if I were to do that, man, I have no idea who I'd select from the base pool selector. I'd have to really think about that. But yeah, mystic, it's not the class that I want. It's at the bottom of my list, so I might be speaking that into existence, and it might be the class that I pull. But I'm really hoping to not get Mystic and not have to rank up my Mangog if I don't get like a character I want. Like if I get Sorcerer Supreme, probably not going to bring her to rank 3. Most of the base pool 7-star champs I would take up to rank 3. So I'm just hoping to snag one of them. Like Chavez, I think, is probably number 1, followed by Dragon Man, Sassy, and then, like I said, everybody else. So yeah, fingers crossed that I can get a good Mystic and I can save that class crystal. Maybe I just save it until the pool resets, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that is my plan for Necropolis. And like I mentioned at the beginning, the generic gem, at least right now, the plan is to select Titania from the class pool selector, from the base pool selector, and take her up to rank 3 with the generic gem. That plan could change. Things could get shifted around. I could get a science gem and then I have a generic waiting around. And if I do end up getting a science gem, the generic might end up going to Shuri anyway. Again, we have to wait and see. You know, Cyber Weekend is coming around. I do plan on spending a little bit during that, so maybe I can get some more 7-stars, some 7-stars that I would actually like to rank up. And who knows, like with the Titan pool, there's so many characters in there that I would love to take up. But at the end of the day, we can only wait. So Necropolis is at least from right now, today is, again, my calendar, it's going to become like a running thing on the channel. Today is the 12th. It's Sunday, November 12th. So Necropolis is 3 days away from the recording of this video. Actually, less than 3 days because it just turned 1 o'clock my time. So we're less than 3 days away from Necropolis dropping live in the game. And I will be live streaming probably 15 minutes early, 15 minutes before the content is supposed to drop. Just thinking about like what my team could be. Again, I have no idea. I'm going off pure speculation. But we'll do some live planning and pick a path, have some fun, and hopefully get some good rewards. That 2 to 3 gem, man, that is very, very important. So I'm hoping everything works out. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. If you have, I really appreciate it. And you know who you are if you have. Much love to everybody. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little bell for notifications because who wants to miss a notification, man? Like a notification for a cool video? Man, it would suck to miss that, right? So please do me a favor, do all 3 of those, and if you do, leave a comment and tell me that you did, and I might just pin it. I might give you a little heart, a little Kate Bishop thumbs up. You never know. In any case, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.